No, I'm sorry, Mike. I haven't got any packages for you or for Emma. Okay. Bye.
Morning, Pan.
Oh, hi, Ben. How are you today?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Oh, busy. Hello, reception.
Hi, Ben. This is Sonia. I'm still in Berlin. I've got a flight at 10:30. Can you book me a taxi for 11:45 from London City Airport to go straight to Mike's lunch with Ed Clark? And could you let Mike and Joanna know, please? Thanks. Bye.
Second message, 8:19 a.m. Thursday, the 30th of May.
Good morning, this is David Seaton from Printomatic calling at 8:20 on Thursday morning. I'm afraid there's been a bit of a problem with our computer systems, and I do apologise, but we're unable to deliver your print material this morning. Could you ask Emma Randall to call me back, please? Many thanks. Goodbye.
End of messages.
Emma Randall.
Oh, hi, Emma.
Hi, Ben. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Have you opened your card yet?
No, I haven't yet, but thanks. It's really sweet of you. Listen, there was a message from David Seaton at Printomatic.
Come on, where are you? Oh, here we go. Oh, for goodness sake. Come in.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, hi, Emma. Has that Woodhouse material come back from the printers yet? I can't find the file on here, and I want to check something before Ed Clark gets here.
Well, actually, I'm afraid there's a bit of a problem.
Oh, you're joking. What kind of a problem? I need it for the meeting at 10.
I know, but I've just been on the phone to Printomatic and they can't deliver it until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I don't believe it. So the chief executive of Woodhouse Hotels is on his way here and we've got nothing to show him? OK, let's send a courier over to Printomatic ASAP and get the original artwork back here for 10 o'clock. We can use that instead.
OK.
Hello, I'd like to book a taxi, please. From London City Airport? 11:45. Sonia Green. Yes, a passenger arriving from Berlin. She's expecting you. Thanks. Bye. Ben Morrison.
Oh, hello, Ben. It's Stephanie Evans from Omnitour. Could I leave a message for Joanna, please?
Yes, of course.
I have a meeting with her at 9:30 today, but I think I'll be about half an hour late. Could you give her my apologies?
Yes, no problem. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Ben. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello.
Morning. I've got a parcel from Printomatic for Emma Randall.
Thank you.
Could you sign for it here?
Of course.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good morning.
Hello, I'm Ed Clark from Woodhouse Hotels. I'm here to see Mike Wilkinson.
I'll let him know you're here.
Thank you.
Printomatic let me down once too, you know.
Yes, I remember. Did you complain to Dave Seaton?
Yes, but he didn't do anything about it. I have to say, I haven't used them again.
Well, we've been lucky this time. We got the original artwork back. And not a moment too soon. Ed, good to see you.
Hi, Mike. Joanna?
Hello, Ed. I'm afraid I'm on my way to a meeting. I'll try to catch you later.
Okay.
Let me introduce you to Alex Holland, our art director.
Pleased to meet you, Alex.
Hello.
Now, I think we've got everything we need.
Ben Morrison.
Stephanie Evans is in reception to see Joanna Castle.
Thanks, Pam. Joanna, Stephanie Evans has arrived. I'll bring her up. Okay, bye.
Britain is separated from the rest of Europe by the English Channel, 30 kilometres of treacherous and often stormy sea. Until 1994, crossing on the shortest route from Dover to Calais was only possible by ferry or the faster hovercraft service. The hovercraft provided a way of travel that was a combination of a ship and an airliner. The journey time was approximately 30 minutes, much faster than the ferries, and the hovercraft carried passengers and cars. In 1994, Britain became permanently linked to continental Europe when the Channel Tunnel opened. This provided a rail link for passengers, cars and freight vehicles. The ferry and hovercraft companies faced a huge challenge. Hoverspeed, the hovercraft company, abandoned hovercraft in favour of high-speed ships known as sea cats. The advantage of the sea cat is that it provides greater capacity and offers more comfort than the hovercraft. Currently, Hoverspeed operates both single-hull vessels and fast catamarans on routes from Dover to Calais and Newhaven to Dieppe.
Our main competitor is the Channel Tunnel, and has been since the tunnel opened in 1994. There are other ferry operators, for instance, P&O Stena and Sea France, but in terms of a main competitor, it is the Channel Tunnel. The benefit of the Channel Tunnel coming into the marketplace has meant that the overall market of people travelling to the continent, whether it's for days or short breaks or longer, the overall market has in fact increased, which has been good news for all the ferry operators, but especially Hoverspeed, the fact that there are now more people aware of just how easy it is to cross. We appeal to a cross-section of the travelling market. Families very much enjoy our services, particularly children travelling on the fast crossings. But we also appeal to the independent traveller, but also to the business traveller, because the speed as well as service element of our service is very important to that particular type of market. Our main advantage over the tunnel is that we can offer speed, but also a unique and exhilarating method of travel. When you travel on the Channel Tunnel with your car, you remain with your car for the whole journey. With hover speed, you cross very quickly, but you have the onboard environment where you can get up and walk around, go to an outside deck and enjoy the bars and shops on board. So the entire customer service element is far more impressive and exhilarating with hover speed than with the Channel Tunnel. Compared with the Channel Tunnel, we have the same journey time of approximately 35 minutes from Dover to Calais, but in terms of the time when you check in and drive onto our Super Sea Cats, and by the time you drive off on the French side, the overall journey time is quicker than the Channel Tunnel. The other major benefit of the hover speed service is that we don't carry coaches, we don't carry freight. We are purely a car, passenger, tourist business.
The Straits of Dover are notorious for bad weather, and the hovercraft service often had to be cancelled during winter months when the sea was too rough.
We cannot operate in all weathers, but there is greater weather capability on the Super Sea Cats. They can operate in up to 3.5 metre high seas, which is approximately gale force 8. Due to bad weather, we only have to cancel approximately 3% of our sailings. We see a very good future for hover speed. People like speed, they like the onboard service, and as the pioneers of fast ferries, we are continuing to look at improving our onboard environment, and we will continue to develop the technology to ensure a long-term future for hover speed.
At present, hover speed carries 2.5 million passengers and 500,000 cars across the Channel each year.
Joanna?
Hello, Joanna. I'm so sorry I'm late.
Oh, hello, Stephanie. Don't worry. Good to see you.
Can I get you a tea or coffee?
No, thanks. I'm fine.
Thanks, Ben. Do take a seat. I'm sorry you had a bad journey.
It's ridiculous. It's taken me longer to come 3 miles by taxi this morning than it did to fly down from Manchester yesterday.
Oh, dear.
Never mind. I'm here now. Steve and Caroline send their regards, by the way.
How are they both?
Very well, I think.
Oh, good. I hope we can all get together sometime this year.
Is Joanna around, Ben?
She's just gone into a meeting with Stephanie Evans from Omnitor.
Will it be a long meeting?
I'm afraid so. They're reviewing the campaign we ran for their new customised holidays. Can I help?
Well, Mike's with Ed Clark and he needs some costs from Joanna for the Woodhouse Hotels campaign.
I think I can get those for you.
Since we last met, Alex and I have been working on our ideas for the TV commercial. Alex?
I've got the revised storyboards here. Our aim is still to create a sense of luxury, but we've made some small changes. For example, in the revised commercial, the businesswoman isn't so expensively dressed, elegant rather than rich, so the viewers can identify with her.
Good idea.
And here, in the Woodhouse Hotel, we're showing her in a conference room rather than a bedroom.
Can I see the old one? I'm not sure I like the change. I think we need to see a bedroom. We're completely refurbishing them.
The thing is, Ed, we're trying to attract business people, and we feel that the focus on business facilities will appeal to our target market.
I see your point, but I want people to see the beds, the baths, the light fittings, the curtains. They wouldn't see this kind of quality in a standard business hotel. We're spending more than £2 million on this refurbishment program.
Yes, but surely the conference facilities are a major part of that refurbishment.
I still think we need to see the new bedrooms. Look, why don't we show the conference room and the bedroom?
Okay, I'd like to begin by looking at how the latest campaign has been doing. Let's focus on how your market share has increased. Omnitor is still only a small player, but it's very good news that you've met the target we set for the year. This was an entirely new market for Omnitor. It was a high-risk strategy, but it certainly paid off. And it confirms that the market is moving towards flexible holiday packages that can be customised for the individual.
Yes.
Now I'd like to show you how our ad campaign has contributed to Omnitor's success. As you can see, brand awareness of Omnitor tailed off towards the end of last year. That was before you started advertising. Then, as a result of the campaign, the level of brand awareness rose steadily, peaking in March. And since then, it's levelled off. I think this demonstrates that we've been hitting the right audience.
Absolutely.
Now, who is your audience exactly? Who's buying your holidays? Well, the majority are couples in their early 50s. Their children have probably left home and they're enjoying their new freedom.
Right.
But we can also see that there's been a lot of interest from young pre-family professionals, people with high disposable income and few commitments. And it's this group of people that I think we should target in the next campaign. Sonia's going to go through this with you later.
Ben Morrison.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, hi, Sonia.
You managed to get the 10:30 flight then?
Yes, I did, but I'm not at City Airport. I'm stuck in Bristol.
Bristol? What happened?
There was an air traffic control problem at all London airports, so we landed here. I'm just waiting for my luggage now.
Oh, Sonia, what a pain.
Listen. Could you give my apologies to Mike and Ed? Obviously, I'm not going to be able to make lunch now. And could you get hold of some train times for me? I really need to get back in time to see Stephanie Evans.
Of course, no problem. Bye.
Hi. How's the birthday going?
Oh, you know, champagne, wild parties, lots of work.
Do you fancy coming out for lunch?
I'd love to. What time? Hang on. Hello.
Hi, Ben. Could you bring sandwiches and drinks for Stephanie and me at 12:45? And I need 2 more copies of the Marketing Intelligence Report for Stephanie. Oh, and 4 copies of our Omnitor Research Report.
I think lunch is off. Sorry, Joanna, so that's 2 copies of the Marketing Intelligence Report and what was the other thing?
Many commodities traded on the markets of Europe and North America are grown by some of the poorest producers in the world. The growth of global trade has benefited the rich companies and wealthy consumers of the industrialized nations, yet put the livelihood of poor farmers growing crops such as bananas, cocoa and coffee at risk. Since the 1960s, organisations such as the Oxford-based charity Oxfam have been working to promote an alternative approach to international commerce called fair trade. The aim of fair trade is to pay poor producers a fair price and also help them develop their businesses so that they can work their way out of poverty.
Fair trade is a way of trading in the world trading environment. It's about helping producers to access markets, helping producers that might be what we call marginalised or poor, people who wouldn't normally be able to access a market or participate in a market and wouldn't necessarily be able to earn an income from those markets. And we help them through things like organisational development, helping them to build their organisations, helping them to find the right markets for their products. We will also help them with things like product quality. There are all sorts of trade barriers or all sorts of conditions on product quality in markets. So we help them to find ways to make a product that will actually work in the market they want to send it to. Buying fair trade products is actually quite easy these days. In the UK, for example, you'll find fair trade products in every major supermarket. You will find them in places like the Oxfam network of shops, and in this country there's something around, I think it's 350 Oxfam shops. You can buy fair trade products through mail order catalogues and also from a couple of online website shops these days.
Consumers and businesses can play a significant role in improving the balance of global wealth and power when they choose to buy or promote fair trade products.
Oxfam's been involved for about 30 years in fair trade. It was actually involved in fair trade before it was called fair trade. And we started out by buying products from China and from India and bringing them into the UK to sell through our shops network. Since then, our involvement's moved along. We've helped establish in this country the Fair Trade Foundation. And the Fair Trade Foundation is the labelling or marking organisation in this country. There are 17 of the marking organisations internationally, so we've played a role in setting that up. We've also played a role in setting up one of the big fair trade brands in the United Kingdom called Cafe Direct. And Cafe Direct sells coffee and tea. And in this country, it's taken about 7% of the coffee market, so it's been quite innovative.
More than 100 products currently carry the Fair Trade mark in the UK. These include tea, coffee, chocolate, honey, sugar and bananas.
Fair trade's been in the consumer market now for around about 10 years in the United Kingdom. When it first came to the market, nobody really knew much about it. They thought it was a good thing to do. And fair trade itself had a lot of work to do to get consumers to buy quality products or to recognise quality products. Nowadays, we find that in the United Kingdom, 20% of consumers are aware of fair trade. I think it's very much about the fact that they can actually make a difference in the world. They can actually help out on trade issues without actually having to be trade issue aware. You don't need a huge amount of knowledge to go out and buy a fair trade product. All you need to know is that actually it's a good thing to do, that the retailers have really started to embrace fair trade. For them, it is very much about what is called social responsibility. And fair trade is actually a part of that. So for them, it's actually a part of their social responsibility portfolio, if you like. It's a way of them expressing again the responsibility that they have to the trade world that they live in.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Sonia.
Can you speak up a bit? The line's awful.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry, I can't hear you properly.
Okay, I'll try again.
Passengers are reminded that Bristol International Airport and smoking is only permitted in the designated areas.
Hello, Ben.
Is this a better line?
Much better, yes.
Okay, got the train times for you.
Great, so when's the next train?
There's a direct train leaving Bristol Temple Meads at 2:15. Gets into Paddington just before 4.
2:50, did you say?
No, 2:15. 1-5.
Oh, right, okay. That'll be fine. But my suitcase still hasn't turned up. I'm going to try and sort it out now if I can. I'll make sure I catch that train, though, so I'll be back in time for the Omnitour meeting. Just.
Okay, I'll let Joanna know. I'll book you a taxi from Paddington for 4 o'clock.
Excellent. Thanks, Ben. See you later. Bye.
OK, Stephanie. I'll see you back here in, say, 15 minutes. Our sandwiches should be here by then.
That's fine. I'm just going to give Steve a quick call.
OK.
Joanna?
Hello again.
Could you hold on a moment? Mike, I'll join you in the taxi. I just need a quick word with Joanna.
Of course, we'll see you outside.
Joanna, could we meet for lunch next week to talk through a couple of things?
I'd be delighted to.
How would next Wednesday suit you?
I'm sorry, I can't do Wednesday. I'm free most other days.
Would Thursday be convenient?
That would be perfect.
Excellent. I'll get my secretary to call you later this week to fix the time. See you next Thursday.
I look forward to it. Bye.
This is a nice place. I've read about it, but I've never actually tried it.
Yes, I like the atmosphere, and the food is excellent.
It's a pity Sonia isn't going to join us.
She was very sorry to miss you, but she said she'll be in touch next week.
No problem. You know, this menu looks very good. Is there anything in particular you think I should try, Mike?
Well, the roast lamb gets my vote. It's quite superb.
I'm sure it is, but I'm afraid I'm a vegetarian.
In that case,
I'd recommend the wild mushroom risotto, Ed.
Yes, that sounds very good.
So, should we have a glass of wine while we're deciding?
Sure.
Emma, I'm really sorry we couldn't have lunch today. Do you fancy going tomorrow instead?
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't tomorrow.
The day after? Or the day after that?
OK, the day after tomorrow.
Well, you know, I think I'm going to try this wild mushroom risotto of yours, Alex.
You won't be disappointed.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I think so. After you.
Well, I will start with the Roquefort souffle, and then I would like the wild mushroom risotto, please.
Thank you, sir.
And I'll have the smoked haddock and then the risotto as well.
I'm going to start with the foie gras and mango, followed by the lamb, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, will anyone have a drop more of this?
Well, if you insist.
That's just the beginning greeting, the salutation, and the ending of the letter. That stuff you should know. Okay, so now we get into the body of the letter. Remember I told you there are some fixed phrases you have to use all the time? So the first sentence, what's always the first sentence?
I'm writing.
Yeah.
I'm writing a letter.
I'm from Hong Kong. I'm a public health engineer, and my job is related to all the water supply and drainage and fire protection system for different kind of buildings. I've been working in London for Arab for 2 years.
No. Yeah.
I'm studying business advanced level English at the moment. I'm studying business-related skills, such as writing reports, faxes, and letters.
Close relationship, Yoshi.
These employees of the international civil engineering company, Arup, are based in London, but are originally from diverse cultural and language backgrounds. Their situation is typical of many people today who work overseas and need to be trained in other languages and cultures. Amongst many other recent prestigious projects, Arup were the consulting engineers for London's Millennium Footbridge, which links the Tate Modern Gallery with St Paul's Cathedral, and is the first new bridge across the Thames in London for more than 100 years. They were also responsible for the new Greater London Authority building. Language and culture training for their staff is provided by a company called Babel.
They need to be able to communicate with their colleagues in the office and obviously with the client when they go out on client meetings. So very often it's communication more than anything else, but teaching them to work within a UK environment. Sometimes it's writing, so we're teaching them how to write even emails and understanding emails that are coming in, how to write reports, how to write up any visits that they go on. So we try and keep it as practical as possible so that they're learning English within the context of working in the UK, but also working for Arab within the UK.
Babel provides corporate language training, cross-cultural training and translation services to major businesses in the UK.
Basically, we provide language support for companies. We only work on a corporate level. So we provide in-company language training, in-company cultural training, and we provide a range of different sorts of translation for companies, basically.
We provide the training courses wherever our clients need them. Most of our clients are busy business people and they haven't got the time to travel to a language school or to go to a different venue. So we go into their company at a time that's most suitable for them and deliver the training there.
I would say the majority of our programmes were non-English language. They are mostly Western European languages, French, German, Spanish, Italian. But interestingly, at the moment we're teaching 2 different Arabic courses. One in an Arabic bank, where people there wanted to get on better with their Arab clients and colleagues. We also teach Arabic to a gentleman who works for an oil company. He wanted to be able to speak to his clients in the Gulf. We teach a Hebrew programme at the moment. We also teach Cantonese, Mandarin and Japanese, in fact. So the majority of our work, in fact, is not English language.
Our students are normally UK business people who are working internationally. So they either need to learn a foreign language or they need to have briefings on culture. Or they happen to be expatriates who are either relocating overseas or perhaps are coming into the UK to work here.
A large majority of people in business do speak English, but there are lots of people that don't speak English. It's a myth to think that everybody speaks English out there. People come to us because they literally have a problem getting on with their work, if they're working with overseas clients or overseas colleagues. For example, a lady came to me from Cable and Wireless, and her job was to look after an account in Barcelona. And the people in the Barcelona office did not speak English. So in order for her to do her job properly, she had to learn Spanish. So we taught her Spanish, but we taught her specific Spanish for accounting purposes, financial purposes, so that she could communicate with those people on email, on the telephone, and when she visited them face to face.
Brave for a Monday morning. Okay.
There is often far more to working abroad than learning another language. Understanding other cultures can play a vital part in successful business communication.
In the UK, if we work with somebody, we typically meet them. If we think we have a nice product, it's a good quality, we'll do business with them very quickly. Certainly in America it's the same. You do the deal, you do business quickly. Now you contrast that with working certainly in Southern Europe, the Middle East, the Far East. There's a far longer protracted courtship for doing business. Somebody needs to get to know you as an individual, and once that process has been achieved, then you do business. So very often UK business people will try to sell a product far too quickly without the relationship having been fully developed. If you consider also working, you may go to a meeting. In England, we tend to have agendas, we follow our time very carefully. But again, if you're working with Southern Europe, certainly in the Middle East, they have a much looser, flexible approach to time. And often our Spanish clients and colleagues find that we have a very strange perception that a meeting will finish at 12. Well, how can you possibly know that a meeting will finish at 12? It finishes when matters have been concluded. So there's a very different approach to time.
Okay, boys, you've got homework.
Hello. I'm trying to find out where my luggage has been sent. It didn't come off the plane, so I was told to come and ask you. I don't have much time. I've got a train to catch.
OK, let's see what we can do. Flight BA947 from Berlin. You've been diverted from London City, then?
Yes, which is why I'm now desperately trying to catch a train back to London for a meeting.
OK. I do apologise for the inconvenience. Is it just one item of luggage?
Yes, a small suitcase with a lot of important things in it.
Does it have your name on it?
Yes, and my contact details.
OK, and what colour is it?
It's Louis Vuitton. A sort of brown and beige colour.
OK. I've had a look on the system, but I'm afraid I don't know where it is at the moment.
Well, where could it be? Why wasn't it put on the plane in Berlin? How am I going to get it back?
I'm sorry, but we will be in touch as soon as we found it. If I could just have a contact number.
Here's my card. I've really got to catch the next London train. Could you tell me where the taxi rank is, please?
Just through those doors and along to the right.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I woke up at 10 o'clock. My alarm clock hadn't gone off. And my flight was leaving at 11:15, so I jumped into a taxi, and I only got to the airport with 10 minutes to spare. It cost me 80 quid.
Nearly as much as the airfare.
Right, and worse was to come. When I got to the airport check-in, I realised I'd forgotten my passport.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, so we missed our plane after all. My girlfriend was furious.
I can imagine.
I hope nothing like that happens to me next week. I'm off to Kyoto for a conference.
Really? My wife's from there.
Is she? So you know Kyoto well, then?
Oh, yes, very well. It's a beautiful city. You've not been there before, I take it?
No, this is my first visit to Japan.
Lucky man, you are in for a treat. And when you're there, I definitely recommend that you visit some temples. There are dozens to choose from.
Thanks, I will. And what about Osaka? I've got an afternoon there on the way back.
Well, I would definitely go around the castle if I were you. There's some great shops in Shinsaibashi if you have time to kill.
Excuse me.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
My train goes in 3 minutes.
How can I help you?
A first-class single to London, please.
Are you travelling today?
Yes, I want to get the 2:15.
£64, please.
Ben Morrison?
Hi, Ben, it's me. I caught the train.
Oh, good. Should I let Joanna and Mike know?
Yes, please. I should be in the office by 4:30 and can see Stephanie then.
I know the hotel business, Mike, and I think we need to give clients lots of information about the hotels.
I'm not sure I agree. I mean, we're trying to create an aspirational environment, not focus on how many towels you get in the bathroom.
If we doubled the length of the ads to 60 seconds, we could put more information in. So we could show the bedrooms and the conference room.
But then the commercial would be twice as expensive, and that would mean half the number of ads if we're to stay within budget. Look, Ed, perhaps it might be a good idea to let you see the next stage, where we try the ideas with a test audience.
Okay, yes, let's do that.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks very much, it was great.
Yes, really very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your guard speaking. I regret to announce that this service will be subject to considerable delays due to an engine failure on a train near Didcot Parkway station. We apologise for any inconvenience this may cause and will keep you informed of developments.
Ben Morrison. Hi, Sonia. How's it going? Oh, no.
People with busy lives often don't have time to cook elaborate meals. A company called Leaping Salmon provides a service that makes it possible to cook impressive dishes at home without the time and trouble needed for shopping and preparation.
Leaping Salmon is about providing a fun cooking experience at home. And what we do is we deliver gourmet meal kits which contain all the fresh ingredients you need to cook up a gourmet meal in 30 minutes or less. We do the hard work, we do the preparation of the ingredients, and then we deliver them to your home or to your office. And all you have to do is put the final meal together, and you have the sort of the fun and the satisfaction of cooking a great meal at home. Our typical customer would be a working couple who are busy during the week, and really what we're doing is giving them the time and the means to cook up a great meal when otherwise during the day they're busy working. Our orders come in through, at the moment, through the telephone or through the internet, and they're consolidated and then basically fed through to the central warehouse. The warehouse has a number of different suppliers who deliver product to it on a continuous basis. And when the orders are received, they are picked and packed and then dispatched during the afternoon. In London, we have a number of different delivery options. If you order before 1 o'clock, we normally deliver to your office between, say, 4 and 5 o'clock. Or if you order before 5 p.m., we'll deliver to your home between 7 and 8 p.m. But we also do have an express delivery service, which typically caters for the central London postcodes, where we can deliver within 30 minutes. For our nationwide service, the product is delivered in a thick cool box. It's an insulated cool box, and it comes with ice packs which keep the product below 4 degrees, chilled for over 36 hours, so it can be delivered nationwide with no problems.
Leaping Salmon's recipes are designed by Michelin-starred chefs. The company then works with a number of suppliers who deliver fresh food daily to the kitchens where it is prepared. Here, the ingredients are assembled before being delivered to the central warehouse.
One of our popular meals is our duck set menu. It's actually prepared by one of our Italian chefs using Gresham duck breasts, which are served on a bed of caramelized Belgian endive and served with olives and a white wine sauce and roast potatoes. And that's the main course, and for starters we serve that with fresh homemade wild mushroom ravioli.
You said not this month.
And to finish, there's a panna cotta, a very light dessert panna cotta, which is served with a fresh berry compote.
Straight from home, is it?
We founded the company in October of 1999 and launched in February of 2000. The name Leaping Salmon came about as a rather sort of unscientific process, but we're looking really for a powerful image where people could understand and remember the name. It was an image which suggested freshness and healthiness, as well as a little bit about sort of going against the flow, and we were keen to make that message quite clear that we were a new company which was doing things a bit differently. We use the internet to launch the company. It's a very powerful medium to get out a message relatively cheaply to a big audience. It was primarily a sort of a launch tool to give us tangibility and to give us a nationwide access from a very early start. We still use the internet to communicate with our customers. A lot of our customers still order over the internet, We have a rapidly changing menu, and the internet again is a very sort of cost-effective way of being able to communicate new changes in our menu. We also work quite a lot with some of the major sort of internet portals where people can go in, get excited about food, and then really take it to the logical conclusion, which is read about the food, and then at the end of that order now, or hit an order now button, and a few hours later the food is on the doorstep. So it's still a very powerful tool.
Well, I think that's about everything.
Thank you, Joanna. That was really interesting. I must say, we're very happy with what you're doing for us.
Thank you. Sonia's going to take you through all the details of the new campaign. If you don't mind, I'll just call Ben to see what time she's going to be here.
Of course.
Oh, hi, Ben. I just wondered if you'd heard from Sonia. All right. Oh, no. Thanks, bye. Stephanie, I'm really sorry, but Sonia's been held up and she can't get back to London in time to see you today.
Oh, dear, that's a pity.
Yes, it's all very unfortunate. Listen, let's take a short break now. If I could have a quick word with Sonia, then I might be able to take you through the new targeting strategy myself.
Well, if you're sure, it would be useful if we could talk it through. I'd really appreciate that.
Emma, have you called Printomatic to complain about that material not getting here this morning?
No, sorry, I haven't yet.
All right, if you could just email me their number, I think I'll have a word with Dave Seaton myself this time.
I'll do it right now.
Thanks.
So it's all in the filing tray on your desk?
Yes, in the green folder marked Omnitor. You should find everything you need in there.
OK. If Stephanie has any questions I can't answer, I'll have to refer her to you.
Yes, she can call me first thing tomorrow. I'm really sorry about this, Joanna.
You mustn't worry about it. I'll sort it out.
It's very good of you. I owe you a drink.
That reminds me, we're all going to Parkside tonight for Ben's birthday. You should come along if you ever get back.
Thanks a lot. I'll do my best.
Hello, Printomatic.
Hello, is that Dave Seaton?
Yes, speaking.
Oh, hello, it's Mike Wilkinson here from Blue Stream Advertising. I'm calling about that print material that never arrived.
Oh, yes, Mike. Sorry about that. We had a bit of trouble with the computer system.
Yes, that's what I heard. But you know, it nearly caused us a lot of embarrassment. The thing is, Dave, I'm not at all happy about it.
Yes, I can understand that. And I do apologise, but...
I must say, I don't think we should have to pay the full price for this work.
Yes, absolutely. I can understand how you feel. Look, don't worry, Mike. If you leave it with me, I'll sort the invoice out, and I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Well, I'm sorry to have to say this, Dave, but I think if it did happen again, we'd have to stop using Printomatic.
Mike, don't say another word. It won't happen again.
OK. Well, thanks then. Goodbye.
Bye, Mike.
Let's go through our ideas for the next campaign. We propose targeting the emerging market identified in the Marketing Intelligence Report. They're young professionals, between about 25 and 35. They haven't got kids, and they've got a fair amount of disposable income. They're a bit too old for backpacking, but they want something more exciting than a package holiday.
Yes.
Now, moving on to media strategies. We suggest placing ads in glossy lifestyle magazines that reflect the leisure interests of our target market. As you know, the visual quality of these magazines is very high, allowing us to create maximum impact and hold the attention of the reader.
This one's very good. Thanks again, Joanna.
You're welcome. I'm just extremely sorry Sonia couldn't be with us.
It couldn't be helped. I'll speak to her tomorrow.
OK. Well, have a better journey back, and give my regards to Steve and Caroline.
I will do. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
What a day. I've had enough. I'm going.
I know just how you feel. Are you going to the pub?
Yes, for Ben's birthday. Coming?
Absolutely. Let me just get my coat.
How about you, Pam? Ben's birthday drinks at Parkside?
Well, go on then. I'll see you down there in half an hour.
You certainly will.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Cheers, Ben. Happy birthday. Sonia, you've made it.
Yes, and it looks like I'm just in time. Happy birthday, Ben.
Thanks. Is this a good time to tell Sonia about her trip to Brussels tomorrow?
What? Oh, very funny.
Cheers, Ben.